Hello, it's Bunny, incoming to your subscription box. Today I am doing another get ready with me because I just haven't done one in a while, so I thought it would be fun to do that. So I've just done my skincare up to my sunscreen, so I'm just gonna get started with the rest of the base. So I'm gonna use this one, which is Clio Cushion Foundation. I'm gonna skip the part where I do the green one. Last time I used this, but I think the green color correct kind of makes my pores more clogged, and then it gets a bit nasty in my skin after, so I've retreated back to just using cushion foundation. I just do a very light layer like this. I don't like putting a lot on my face because obviously like I can feel it clog my pores after a while, and then I just don't like that feeling, so I just do a very thin layer like this. In summer, because it's like Korea is so hot and humid in the summer, like the skin is so difficult to like take care of. Like the temperature is hot, so I kind of get cooked like quite literally in the sun, even though I try to get the UV umbrella and all. Just the temperature itself is so high, and then I just tap a lot because I don't want like one part to be like more thicker than the other. This part always gets like undone. Like my forehead bit I think has the most oil after a while, so this part always gets rubbed out, and then when I take a picture you can see the line like this, so I try to cover this part a bit more carefully. I also have a spot growing here and it's kind of painful. Yeah, I tap enough times so that it's even but also like very thin. I'm gonna use this one. I don't know if I showed this in my last video, like doing makeup, but it's Can Make Marshmallow Finish Powder in Matte Light Ochre. I just have this one because again Korea is very humid and it's so hot, so I sweat all the time when I go out, and then obviously my makeup kind of gets clogged and like disgusting, so to prevent that I'm gonna use the brush that came with the powder. It's basically a setting powder basically. This is so popular in Korea and Japan, I think. Like everybody has one, but I'm just gonna do a very light layer just here. Oh my god, I'm already sweating. Here, and then also where I kind of have a lot of oil and sweat. I should kind of like rub this like this. I've been just tapping it. Also, don't put it too much because last time I kept like reapplying it because obviously finish powder like this, it's kind of invisible, so I kept putting it on, and then later my skin was so freaking dry that it was not even funny. So I just do this like once or twice here, and then when I sweat outside later, just need to kind of tap my sweat on the face with like a tissue or something, and then the makeup stays pretty much on. So I just do that, and I'm gonna use this to draw my eyebrows. I'm gonna try I forgot the name, I think it was Espua. They're kind of rosy brown color, also with the brow mascara, because my natural hair is kind of like dark brown to gray black brown, so I just been using this cool gray pencil, but then I kind of want to change my eyebrow routine, so I'll just blend a little. My skin sometimes itches when I do makeup, and like I can't scratch it, so it kind of is like And then onto contour. I'm gonna use the same Para V shading. I just do kind of the lighter shade first, just because the cushion foundation is more like a glow cushion. So then if I just go in with the darker shade, it might just like clog a little. So I just do this kind of shape. Then also like this. Just do whatever that matches your nose shape, I guess. And just like doing the eye hole a bit defined. And then I will mix the first two colors and then just go over the part that I just did. I just need to kind of tap more than like rub, because that kind of undoes the cushion foundation. Like tap it like this. At least over here. It's kind of like difficult. I might need to kind of invest in a different brush, because this is like soft, so then it kind of is difficult to like get a really defined look on my nose. I might just do like one here. Okay, that's done. And I don't really do anything for my jawline, just because I just don't really see the difference in that. After that, I'll just go straight into my eye makeup. So I'm gonna mainly use this one, which is Pokse Pumping Easy Pink from Clio, I think. It's peach petal one. It's kind of this corally pink color. So I'll do the base with this. So taking the lightest color, just zoom in to my eyes. Just taking it over the lid, so that it kind of, the crease kind of has the base makeup in it, so that it just evens out that part as well. Dude, I'm sweating already. And then with the smaller brush, I'm gonna use this color and just kind of do a second layer, but like not the whole part of the eye, but just up to probably my double lid line, just up to that point. Just adds a bit more color and also depth. And then I'm gonna use the same color to kind of do the under eye as well. This. So it kind of gets more corally reddish color. Also this eye as well. So that's kind of where you get up to with this palette. Now I'm gonna use a second one to give even more depth. And oh my god, this brand is one of my new favorites. This is by Risky. I think it's fairly a new brand, and these days, like, people in Seoul, everyone kind of is like obsessed with this right now, because they make those like crazy colors that, like, usually Korea is kind of more big on those kind of soft, like, daily wearable colors. So this kind of like bold blue and black, it's not really like available in normal like Olive Young brands, but Risky, this new brand, does like crazy colors, and it's so fun to look at. I use this when I do like smoky eye, but today I'm gonna use more of this brown shades up there. So I'm just gonna use this brown one and just kind of do the back bit of my eye. And slightly under eye as well, just half of the under eye and half of the upper eye. I think this part got a bit too much brown actually. So you can kind of decide how much brown you want to blend with the peach. I think I just need a bit more peach part on my right eye. So I'll just go back to the peach palette and then slightly add a bit more. I'll just use the same base color and just kind of overall blend it all together. And then I just want a bit more peachy color at the front, so I'm just gonna go back to using this and this. Mix this color this time. Do the outer front eyelid. Just depends how much like pigment, each pigment you want, but this part I think it needs a bit more corally color. Yes. I'm gonna use this glitter, which is Vanilla Co number SV1 Monster. It's kind of lovely gray glitter, but when you put it on, it kind of looks a bit more like silver glitter. So I've just been really loving putting this on my eyelids these days. Can you see? Yeah. And then this, yeah. Just a tiny bit. Can you even see? Just a tiny bit like that. Mascara. So that's eye. I'll quickly do my Aegis-eye and then also eyeline with this, which is Clio Vanilla Beige. So I'll just do a line like this because I don't want too like defined look. Somehow like makes my eyes a bit more like 답답해, you know what I mean? Too a bit annoying, like I don't know how to describe it, but yeah. So I just use this lighter color for both. Basically this color is supposed to be just for during Aegis-eye, not like eyeline, but then I just use it as that because I realized darker eyeline makes my eyes kind of look 답답해 basically. And with the same thing, I'll do slight tittim as well. I did a step-by-step of how you do this in my last Get Ready With Me, so if you want to know more like what Aegis-eye and then all the tittim kind of thing is, probably just watch that video. But basically, it's what Korean people do when they do makeup to make their eyes kind of like open at the back. So kind of line here makes my like eyes close like this kind of. So that's why people do it. I think I will just layer darker eyeline just slightly at the back just because I've used darker eyeshadow in today's makeup, so then the normal eyeline that I use is kind of light. That's how it looks like. This is also Clio, but number 5 ash brown. So onto blush. I can zoom out now a little bit. Blush, I'm gonna use this brown one, which is Peri Pera Latte Daldare. I'm gonna use this makeup sponge, just drag it here. It's jelly texture, so I don't really know how you sort of use this. It's my first time using it, but basically I've heard that using makeup sponge like this might work best. But I thought this would be a bit more like brown, muted brown color. But it turns out it's very like reddish brown, like you can see here, it's very corally brown. So I was kind of disappointed at that because I really wanted like a nice beige brown color that I could use in the fall and also the spring. I think brown still looks best. Very good at least. Oh no! I might have hope at making this a bit more muted. So, this is the blush right now. And then I'm gonna just layer this lilac color in the hopes that it makes the blush color slightly muted. For highlight, you can use anything, but I'm just gonna use this one, then this highlighter just on the bridge of my nose as a tip. Here. And then where the light falls. This is like silvery beam. You can see it like this. Like, I think it looks best in natural light. My favorite. And lastly, my lips. I'm gonna use Hot to Pleasant lip pencil. Creamy pink, I think. Creamy something. Just line my lips. Then for my lips today, I'm gonna use this one. Again, this is by Rizky. Like, I love their lip gloss. I think everyone's been obsessed with those lip glosses these days. It's in the color May. It's kind of like mocha brown, slightly corally tint color. Let me just undo my hair. Okay, this is the finished look. Let me just zoom out. I think zooming in is better. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.